and cross the ball to a striker in Tammy Abraham who cannot header a ball and is not very good in attacking crosses. The truth of the matter is he's not. He's always 2 or 3 seconds late. And yet when I say this, I am negative. I am stating a fact. Frank Lampard, a Chelsea legend, a legend as a player, but is he ever going to be a legend as a manager? Will he even last past the end of the season? Let's get into this because I've got a lot of strong views. I don't know if you guys are going to like it. Let's get in. Unless you've been living under a rock somewhere, you most probably don't know Frank Lampard is Chelsea manager. This has been going on for the whole season. Before we get started with my opinion, my personal opinion here, I am not a footballer. I'm not a manager. I'm not a football analyst. I am just a guy that watches the games and has a point of view. I am right 97% of the time. And if you listen to the end of the video, you might learn something new. So stick around, hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get on with it. So, what has Frank Lampard done since he's taken over? Well, he stabilized the ship a little bit. The ship was rocking, left, right, and center. Transfer window was coming in. People were panicking. People were like, we're going to finish 10th. We're going to finish 16th. People, calm down. Why is everyone so melodramatic? Why is everyone exaggerating? This is a good squad. We've got good first 11. We have a good 14 to 15 players in this team. When everyone's fit, they should be firing on all cylinders to make sure we're in the top 3. But yet people love to exaggerate what we don't have and never look at what we do have. We've got a decent team. So let's not exaggerate how the team is performing now and pretend that we're overachieving. Because reality is everyone else around us sucks. Manchester United suck. Liverpool are the only good team in this league at this moment in time. And we can dash City in there because by their standards, they suck too. But by everyone else's standards, they're a wavy team. They'd be running away with the league if anything. Chelsea fans this year have highlighted to me that we have overtaken Arsenal fans as the most reactionary fans out here. Frank Lampard is a god and he shall not be spoken about in a negative way. You can't say anything to criticize Frank. We could lose a game because of Frank's substitutions or his lack of technical awareness. You can't say that. You need to blame the players, and the players are the only ones to blame. So the wrong decisions, the wrong tactics have to be ignored. Guys, you can't say that. You cannot state that our only tactic at this moment in time is pass it to Reece James and cross the ball to a striker in Tammy Abraham who cannot header a ball and is not very good in attacking crosses. The truth of the matter is he's not. He's always 2 or 3 seconds late. And yet when I say this, I am negative. I am stating a fact right now. Tammy is not good at attacking crosses. Our only tactic this season is pile crosses in. Why? Our wingers don't make runs to the back post or the near post. Our striker is always 2 to 3 seconds late. Yet we repeatedly put in crosses. Someone explain to me why we do that. People always ask me, why do we not score goals? We don't score enough goals because the players aren't in the right position. They're not coached to be at a certain position when the ball is coming in. If we're a crossing team, we play percentage football. Keep making the same rhyme. Percentage says eventually you will hit the ball. It's simple as that. Strong point is our midfield. Whether you like it or not, Jorginho, Kavkas, Kante, Barkley, Mount, we are spoiled for choice in that position. A lot of those players start for numerous teams in this league, but yet we don't use our strength. 3 in the middle, 4-3-3. Make sure you have a strong midfield base. No, not a chance. We're going to go 4-2-3-1. We're going to go 3 at the back. We're going to play 2 midfielders in Kavkas and Jorginho because they're so sitting. And then when we get exposed in the middle of the park, because all of a sudden PMP is destroying us because you only have Jorginho and Kavkas there. Oh, they're not good enough. We need bare midfield. Yet those lots start for every other team in this league. I can almost guarantee it. Those 2 start for every other team. N'Golo Kante, every manager would be begging to have this man. Then people are going to be like, oh no, we've lost. Shut up. Shut up. Simple as that. The manager's tactics aren't good enough. Stop blaming the players. These are international level players. A system is integral. And changing formation is not changing the system. I hate that more than anything. People need to stop giving these excuses to this manager because he used to be a fantastic player for the club. Sadly, I think Frank's reliance on certain players is going to get him the sack. Aspilicueta, yes, bring some leadership qualities, but guess what? He's old and cannot run anymore. In his position, he is being carried. Reece James needs to start weekly, which he's finally doing. Rudiger doesn't need to wear a Chelsea top ever again. Antonio Rudiger, please never wear a Chelsea top ever again. We need Christensen +1 in that defense. I don't care if it's Tomori or Zuma. Either one will do. We can last till the end of the season. In my opinion, as good as Alonso is at scoring goals, Emerson's the better defender. But yet people want to pretend Emerson's a bad player overnight because Frank dropped him. Kepa Arrizabalaga, he needs to be the keeper. You saw against Liverpool, he's a good keeper, guys. I think this agenda from Frank needs to stop. Look, the fact of the matter is, whether you're Lampard out or Lampard in, Lampard ain't going nowhere this year. So let's get behind the team because top 4 is integral. Whatever plans either side has for the club, if we don't get top 4, forget it. Forget Jadon Sancho. Forget the top class players that we're going to be attracting. We need to get top 4 and we need to get it as soon as possible. Clubs keep slipping up and we need to take advantage. It is integral for the development of the club. We cannot miss another year in the Champions League. Guys, I don't know about you lot, but that Bayern day, building up to that Bayern Munich game, I felt so happy. I was so excited. You know, I knew tonight I was at work like, oh, it's going to be a banger. We got slapped. I don't want to get slapped like that again. I want my club to be good. So the board needs to make appropriate decisions. If you're going to have Frank, please back Frank. If not, sack him and bring a manager that can perform miracles with these players. Frank Lampard does have some positives around the club. He's given a lot of youngsters a chance. A lot of them. Some of them that I didn't even think we were going to see in the first team. But people say it's out of necessity. I don't care if it's out of necessity or not, because at the end of the day, he did it. So I'll give him props on that. The only thing is, for me, he needs to improve his style of play. I want to see my team play attractive football. I want to see us being a good team. I want us to have incentive when we're attacking. I think it is integral for the development of the club that we stop being a little club. The transfer ban is over. We need to act like a big club again. Big clubs don't sit back and get piped by little teams. And that's what's been happening recently.